Hello, my name is Dr. Shambles, and today we are looking at some OP07 Red Purple Law gameplay. In case you're new to the channel, pretty much every single game I play on the sim, I try to record it, so when I remember, so every one-sided match, close match, misplays, whatever, you guys are going to see it. So let's go. First matchup is the Blue Doffy. Pretty interesting game. Not only that, I've been having a lot of fun on OP07. I think it's going to be the best meta in a while. It's my favorite set so far, actually. New and old leaders seem to be viable, so yeah. Especially this Doffy. I've seen him more and more. So yeah, there you go. He played the new Jinbe, by the way. The new Jinbe card is insane. So I took out that Moria. He made a 5k swing here, but I took out the other Moria. I already know, like, the best I could do is to make sure he only had 2 swings. I should have countered here with the other blocker kid. Don't know why I used Otama. To be honest, I should have countered that leader swing with Otama and then let my life go with the Jinbe, because I did not know what he was going to do. He could attach Mordon and make a bigger swing. But no, he played Hancock. I'm making a 5k swing here. If he wants to keep it, he's gonna go to 4 cards in hand, which to me is totally fine. Obviously, it would be much easier if I could just swing with 1 clay and copy the 8k cost with of Boa. He counters. I'm like, great. Here I'm just making sure I have 2 done. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, if you really want to protect this guy, you're going to go on 2 cards in your hand. And I already set up the blocker, so I already know I can survive this turn, and I have many cards in hand. So yeah, he lets it go. If I didn't have the blocker and not many cards in hand, obviously he would have protected and go for a game. He had the Dawn. So there you go. He played Mario. Mario played Jinbe. Jinbe played the Law. And then the Law activated his effect. I did not know about this effect. I didn't know what it does. So I'm like, what is happening? So I had to read it there. And it was really hard to read. I'm like, okay, I need to bottom deck something. I bottom deck the Ein. Prefer to keep every single card with counter. And to be honest, we have Shashin Penguin for Dawn regen. And so on and so forth. So yeah. Here I block and counter. Yeah, so he left both these guys. Oh yeah, because he just played them. So like, okay, he has 3 swings next turn potentially. So I need to take this Ein out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attach 3 to Bond Clay. There you go. And I'm like, okay, if you really want to keep this Boa Hancock, you need to use 2 2Ks. Maybe I should have just attached the other one. He uses 2k, so like, okay, let's just bottom deck this, get more cards in hand. I got to raise max, so I'm like, okay, so I'm just gonna do this, and like, okay, now you have to use all cards in hand. He actually does. I'm like, oh my god, what's going on? Why did he play like this? Make sure that you realize we are in a bad position because he still has 4 lives and we're already down to 2, and we're already on late game, where Red Purple Law struggles. So he swings. I'm gonna have to let that Bone Clay go. Obviously, he's gonna make swing. He gets the Weevil. I'm gonna protect. I'm gonna leave that blocker Law. Because here's the thing, the way the game is going, and he played Red Rock, but how the game is going, I'm probably gonna go down to 0 lives, and I'm gonna have to play a blocker. So yeah, now he has no cards in hand, which is fine. I don't know what happened here. He took very long to just let it go. Obviously, he could not do anything. So maybe someone called him at his house, you know. But he's gonna have to let it go eventually. I'm like, come on, man. He lets it go. There you go. Now I'm just gonna take every single card in his board. And then I'm gonna bottom deck that Perona, so this pretty much makes sure he only has one swing. And I'm gonna do a crazy play. I'm like, okay, I was going to play the blocker low, but I decided to go with Shashin Penguin to have the Dawn. So I know now what's gonna happen is I'm gonna go down to 0 lives. I'm gonna go down to 0 lives. And yeah. And he plays the Moria. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do an insane play here. So I'm gonna make sure he has only one swing. And now I'm gonna obviously bottom deck that Moria. And play the blocker low. And there you go. Now what we're gonna do is we make a 5k. He needs to take. I'm gonna make a 6k. He's gonna take. And I'm gonna make another 6k. Now he takes, and I'm making 7k, and he takes. Now this is very, if he got a trigger out of that, that could take out my law. We would have lost. Many things could have gone wrong, even if I hold on to my cards, to my swings. Because if he top decked my board removal, I would have lost anyway. So I'm like, if I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna lose, so who cares? I just made a lot of swings and it worked out. Next matchup is Red-Yellow Sabo. Now, thankfully, this is a matchup I actually understand a little bit better. I did some minor misplays against that Doffy, but it ended up working. So there you go. He makes an AK swing, this Sabo. I'm like, fine, let me see what I can do. So I just make a 5k swing here. And I'm gonna play the Kid and Killer, yeah, and just leave it at that. I'm not gonna swing the Kid and Killer. This was a good play. I made sure that he has no remove, by the way. So I made sure that I have 2 swings next turn. And although it is a yellow matchup, so we kind of really want the rush cards. On this matchup specifically, it does not hurt to this time not use our rush. Here I'm deciding whether to use Gordon or Otama. Should have used Otama. I don't know which. Yeah, I should have used Otama because late game my 2Ks are not gonna matter because yeah, all the yellow matchups late game they're just gonna make a lot of big swings where 2 counters do not matter. And to be honest, we kinda reaching late game, but it's fine. We still have another Gordon and we still have the Otama if we need to. On this play I decided to keep the 2Ks just in case. It does not make that much of a difference, but it could, you know, it could. He makes an 8k, I'm gonna take that. I'm just gonna take that. He plays Kikunojo, thankfully we have Gordon. And we have another Kid and Killer. So yeah, I'm just gonna play another Kid and Killer, and I play the Gordon, bottom decked it. Decide to leave the 2Ks in hand. I had too much board, so it didn't matter. And now, since I was saving that Kid and Killer till now, I'm just gonna make a bunch of swings. Make him either choose to lose the game, or just use every single card in hand, so there you go. He's deciding whether to counter or not, so I'm already... Okay, so he can counter at least my last swing. There you go. I think that was the one. He takes this. And now we set it up for game. He swings. I'm gonna protect this. I forgot about this ace. Yeah, the kid ace. So I should have just let it go and leave my kid up. Thankfully, he's just like, okay, I'm just gonna take out the 7k swings, which are the Kid and Killers. Which is fine by me, left me the blocker kid in case I need it. And I'm gonna do another insane play. So I saw the Kid and Killer. So I saw pretty much all Kid and Killers this game. So I'm like, okay, 7k. He's at 7k power, the leader. So this is very tricky. So I'm like, okay, I don't know if I can go for game this turn. And I'm gonna make a minor misplay here. Oh no, it's not a never mind. So I make another 7k. He does this. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this. Yeah, so if he could counter, he needed to counter here. So this pretty much tells me, okay, so one of your cards is not counter. And it wasn't. He was playing the Monkey D. Dragon. So yeah. Because if he had a counter, he had to use there. Because I already knew I could just attach on Kid and swing. So yeah, if he needed to counter, he would have countered there. Even if it was a, yeah, if it was a 1k, he needed to counter. Next game now is the yellow purple crocodile. Now, just gonna tell you guys right now, this hand I should have mulliganed. I was distracted, I was looking at the video on YouTube, so I thought I was going second and I kept this hand. So my first mistake this game was to keep this hand. I should have gone with a bit more of going first hand. This hand is fine, but I believe against this matchup specifically and going first, I needed a different hand. So I place one clay. Here I'm thinking about countering. I do not counter. I should have countered. The reason is this is a yellow color matchup. So as I told you guys on other matchups, late game yellow makes 2 big swings to counter. So I should counter. I should counter early. Obviously, I should still take some lives here and there because of Yamatos and so on. But on this case, because it was just the very first swing, I should have just countered. I made just a small swing there and played the Iron and Shashin Penguin bottom deck Pond Clay. So we got all of our Dawn back. So we're looking pretty good still. We have pretty much next turn we're gonna have every single Dawn we need to make every single play we want. So okay, I decided to counter this. So I kind of made up for the non-countering the first swing, which is fine. Rating Wednesday effect because I forgot what it does. I'm like, okay, here I can just play my queen, have even more cards in hand. So I'm gonna make a mistake here. You guys are gonna see what it is. This, again, I'm gonna keep saying it. On yellow matchup, you need to have rushers because of the late game. So yeah, I should have just discarded Bond Clay here and have the other Bond Clay. So yeah. I took out the Kid and Killer because he was not counter, but again, counter becomes pretty useless against the yellow, so I just should have played for the effects and Kid and Killer just had a better effect. So I should have discarded one clay and then used my effect to play the other Bun Clay, which would be the one you're seeing on the board right now. So yeah, so now I kept my Shashin Penguin up. This is another mistake. Again, we need to rush his lives, and with Bond Clay we pretty much already managed to have the second swing on our turn. But I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to make 3 swings next turn, and then he plays this. So yeah, I really should have just swung with Penguin and kept that Kid and Killer. So as you guys can see, the match is going downhill. It's starting to go downhill. Now I'm deciding what to do. I really want to bottom deck that Katakuri. So I was deciding what kind of swings to do. Yeah, there you go. So I made a 5k swing. Nice. This is because of what I'm going to play, which is this right here. So if I had a Kid and Killer, this would not be played like this. And to be honest, yeah. Just yeah. So now I play 2 Gordons. Should have kept 1 Gordon in hand and just play the Otama. This is because at this point there's no need to just keep the counter in hand. So I just should have just played the Otama to get the exact amount of power depletion I needed. Made a swing with Queen. Because I was like, I have too many lives, and then he played the ace, and I'm like, oh yeah. So at this time, as soon as he played the ace, I realized every single mistake I made throughout the game. I should have adapted my playstyle and my strategy and my starting hand to the matchup I had, and I did not do that. So, and when he dropped this ace, I was like, oh wait, I've been playing wrong this entire game. So yeah, I don't know. I attach every single Dawn to my Bond Clay here. Don't know if he's a bad play. This is because he had so many cards in hand. So I really want to make sure I took out this ace. I probably should have gone for a game and ignored the ace. So yeah, I'm playing very bad now. this match I've played very bad, and as soon as he dropped the first ace, I'm like, oh my god, I've been playing everything wrong this entire game. At least I realized during the game. So like when he dropped this second ace, I'm like, oh, I think I lost now. I think I lost here. I play the Shariah and I'm gonna play the Sanji. There you go. So I should have not played Shariah. I should have made a bigger swing and then just played the Sanji, because guess what's coming? There you go. I just forgot about Yamato and I had 3 lives, so he could play Shariah. I was thinking I was going to play the ace. You know, another rush ace. No, what the hell? Another rush ace. My god. But no, he did well by playing Yamato. So I'm like, okay, I don't think I can win this now. There's no way. I'm gonna try to go for a game. So minor misplay here, which is I'm gonna make come on, just do the play. So I'm thinking about leaving Sanji up by, okay, if he has another ace, it does not matter. We don't have that much counter, and if we use all of our counter, he can just take it slow. So yeah, he uses his effect, he's done, his events. Playing another blocker. So yeah, at least you can block an attack. He has 10 on, we already know what's gonna happen. We already know what's gonna happen. He's playing slowly, just going for boards. There is absolutely no need to do this. Here I could have blocked, but he kept 10 down, so we already know. Yep, there you go, ace. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take this life. Gonna try to go for a game once again. That's why I just let this life go. At this point, we just need to try to go for a game every turn. I'm like, yeah, there's absolutely nothing I can do. Like, I'm here, I'm seeing if I can bottom deck or take away any of these bodies, but I'm like, there's like, he can just probably play another big body. So yeah, any counters with the events. I'm like, okay, I just lost Lucy. Not only that, he had the trigger on lives. So yeah, I just lost. I played super bad on that matchup. I did not adapt my strategy, so yeah, that's my bad. At least it was good information for you guys to see what not to do. So yeah, last match is blue-yellow ace. I managed to snatch the going second from him, so he's already in a pretty big disadvantage because he cannot do what he likes to do, which is going second. Pretty much when you play this ace, you need to go second in every matchup. So yeah, my first turn I play Resmax. He has absolutely no removal. He has one, which is that Luffy that you guys just saw, that he searched, I believe. Yeah, he revealed the new Luffy, the new yellow Luffy. That's pretty much the only removal he's running, but he needs to be low on lives to do it. So yeah, he used his leader effect. He whiffed, or he chose not to put anything. I was thinking he was looking to put something in top life and then play Flampe, but he decided not to put anything and just attach the last on and make an 8k swing. So yeah, we make a 5k swing, he counters, we play Ein. We can play a bit slower. So I just decided to play Ein and pass. This is also to have bigger, have more done in case he used his leader effect and could actually make his leader 7k. So yeah, we need to make sure we have better dawn to make bigger swings because of the A strategy of making his leader a 7k. So yeah, So he's not at 7k, he's at 5k, so this gives me comfort to just play the kid and play a ratio, just going up on cards in hand. Gonna make a 6k swing, sorry. Yeah, there you go, 6k swing. See what I can do. I still wanna make every single swing. He's still yellow color, so yeah. Leaving 2 swings, make sure to have more swings for next turn strategy. It's not something I really should be doing on the on yellow color. So I think I've learned my lesson. So yeah, I decided to make 6k swings and play the garden. Again, he has no removal. He pretty much does his whole combo. He's now at 7k. It's fine, we have good done. I just take the life. I'm actually feeling very comfortable because as you guys can see, I have the 2 blocker laws there. So it means the strategy on ace is to make your leader 7k and to go up on hand size. And we pretty much can counter that second part of the strategy because we had blocker law. So I was feeling pretty comfortable. Gonna play the queen. We have a lot of dawn. We just gonna go with even more cards in hands. I take away the second blocker law. I was only planning to play 1 blocker law, to be honest. I think that would be enough hurt, you know. So yeah, I just discarded the 1 blocker law, and we already had 2 blockers on the field though, so there was no need. Play Bond Clay to have 1 more active dom, so I can make 2 swings onto him. He's at 7k, so we are just gonna make 2 even swings for him. Still good enough pressure. He's at 5 cards in hand. He takes. I believe he took to give his ace the rush because he had 2 lives and his ace pretty much just now has rush. So yeah, just make a swing. He counters. So yeah, now we are on his turn. Uses leader ability. I'm like, okay, so he's going to be at 7k, but no, he plays Yamato. I'm like, okay, really weird, and he gives up. So he had the blocker ace, so I think what he should have done is just play blocker ace, draw, and then put whatever he wanted, but he had no kids, so it didn't matter. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, so he just gave up because I was just going to make every single swing next turn because it was at 5k and at 2 lives. So yeah, now what you guys are watching is my deck profile. Now, I'm enjoying a lot of this deck profile. I'm still trying to adapt to every matchup. So, for example, you guys saw on that Blue Doffy Flamingo and that Crocodile that I'm still struggling if I don't know their strategy and if I don't play around. Obviously, that's just me being new to the set. So we still have a long practice to go, a long way to go. But yeah, I'm really enjoying, but there's a new, very popular ratio, which is we play 2 Rush Zoros. This is because in matchups that are unfavorable to us, which is pretty much just yellow or Bonnie, green, because she can rest your characters, you really want to have at least 2 more rushers besides your kid and killer to make sure you can get them with more sneak attacks from hand with your leader effects. So yeah, I'm still seeing if I am going to do that. I could, but to be honest, I've been enjoying my deck profile a lot. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty much the game I lost. I'm still very happy because it just showed that I really need to think more about the matchup and adapt more between colors. So yeah, the set is looking pretty fun because pretty much every single leader is somewhat viable in some way. So yeah, now I'm gonna beg a lot. I think you guys can notice by my voice, I'm still super sick and I lost my voice. But because I'm gonna take time for this week to rest, so right now I'm recording this video on the beginning of the week. So in case I decide to not record more, I'm just gonna leave this video. At least we keep some consistency on the channel, which is what I like. I really enjoy recording. And so if I do not see you guys throughout the rest of the weekend, I wish you guys a happy weekend. I hope it goes well for you. But please do consider subscribing. I'm gonna beg you guys once more because I'm sick. Yeah, I'm gonna use this excuse once again. So yeah, please do consider like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed the video. I'm super sick right now, so yeah, I'm just gonna end this recording and goodbye.